Hey guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome back to another channel update. Woo! I'm trying to think if we... No, we did have one for January. January? Yes, because this is January. We're already in 2019. Not that far to go, though. Bloody hell, it's already coming up for August. Well, it already is August. Holy shit. Okay, so, on to the news. So, War and Peace. Yay! Yeah, that was an event that came up literally just a few days ago, which was awesome. I loved it. It was last week. Yeah, it was awesome. Had a really awesome time. And, got sunburnt, and my arm probably can't... You probably can't see it, can you? No, not really. I got bitten. All the lovely flies and stuff got to my legs and my arms and my face. So yes, all the bugs and slugs got their arms on, well, their bleh, nasty shit on me. So I'm slowly recovering from that. Yay. But no, it was awesome. It was actually quite nice, and we got some pretty good stuff done. I got some good photos. I got some good memories. We won as well, which is awesome. So Germany wins twice, which normally doesn't happen. Normally, what's supposed to happen is one day Germany wins and then the Allies win. But for some reason, they decided to not win. I say decided not to win. The game was like, no, you know what? No, we're not going to let, we're going to let the Germans win. No, anyway. So, yeah, we won. This is awesome. So, new event. Because unfortunately, there is another one. Coming up at the end of this month. Once again, kind of around the 25th area. So, from it will affect a couple of streams. The first one will be on... It's an event called Military Odyssey, which is a 3-day event which revolves around war, the whole sort of war spectrum sort of thing. So instead of it just being 20th century vehicles, you've got all aspects of war, from the ancient times all the way to now. So this will unfortunately mean that the Saturday the 25th and Monday the 27th, I will not be able to stream. Because Saturday I'll be at the event and Monday I'll be recovering. So, yeah. Sorry. But no, but apart from that, I believe that should be it. There is a chance I might be going to the victory show. I don't quite know. But if I am, then I'll obviously put down the description below. Or description, I will make another channel update, is the more accurate term I wanted to use, to highlight whether this is new or what. So, yeah. So that'll be it. So unfortunately there will be a bit of a delay, but uploads and stuff should be fine. It only really is Monday that's affected by that sort of thing, but who knows, might work out. So yeah, good news on that one. But yeah, so sadly can't live stream stuff. But going on to live streaming because segueing is amazing and I'm good at it. Monster Hunter. Now, I did intend on making a whole video dedicated talking about this sort of thing with Nimbus, but as we haven't really got a lot of time left, fingers crossed, unfortunately there's apparently there's a reported issue with the game which causes it to crash to desktop, which may result in the game delaying. Fucking don't. But Monster Hunter, if you're wondering what that is, Monster Hunter is a video game that is based around a universe where you are an adventurer / hunter of monsters, shocker, and you basically go around and kill monstrous creatures in this very big environment. But the big selling point is that it's quite a big event. And I'm quite hyped for it. I'm very much hyped for it. I've not played the series before, but I was very lucky to meet up with a friend of mine from work, and I actually got a chance to play it on the console. Because the thing is, the game's come out on console, but not on PC. And the developers were like, "Hi, they're better. They've got more experience with console, so they uploaded it on console first. And now, again, touch wood, in about a week's time, like 8 days now, fingers crossed, the game will come out onto PC." Unfortunately, though, apparently in the last couple of days, they said that there was some kind of issue which meant that the CPU would go to 100% and the game would crash to desktop. They are aware of it, they say, and fingers crossed they are going to solve the issue. Freaking hope so. Because I've got some time off booked from work, and I'd rather not waste it. I mean, I'm still going to enjoy it. It's time off work. But I'd rather enjoy it playing the game that because I obviously pre-ordered. Oh god, last month it was hilarious. 7th of July, my old monitor died, which was lovely. 150 quid. But no, it was lovely. As I was walking to my car and getting everything sorted, and basically the previous few days they had made the announcement that on the 7th of July, that the 9th of July would have some big news about release day, and I was like, oh my god, because the hype train hit me quite hard on that one. And what was it, on the 9th, when I'd gotten my new monitor in and I'd spent some time mucking around with stuff, I was like, oh yeah, Monster Hunter, I forgot about that. And then I go for the Steam page, like the Facebook page, and I just see 9th of August, and I was like, because we all expected it to come in like freaking November, October. You know, we expected that most of my friends, like everybody, Nimbus, Bidden, we were all like going, yeah, it's probably going to come out in October or even Christmas, and we were just like going. So yeah, it was actually quite awesome that, and we were all freaking, we were all very excited. So the plan of the thing, and I might in the editor's note, like take away this image or just replace it with a bunch of screenshots of stuff that I gathered, which I was intending on putting with its own video, but instead it's basically going to be a mixture, and I might even do like a separate money. Hi, I'm a new person, and the main aim is I'm going to be live streaming this game, and for a very long time as well. As said, I've got time booked off, and that will mean that next week, again, dependent on if the game launches on time, I will be live streaming it, and I will be playing it as much as buggery, which is going to be awesome. Which will, of course, mean that there will be a long period of time in streaming, and it won't really be organized, but I'll be online for a long time. So if you want to watch any Monster Hunter World, go click down the link below, and you will get a link to my Twitch channel, and hopefully we shall all have fun there. But no, the Monster Hunter World I'm looking very much forward to it, and I'm going to be playing with Nimbus and a Bidden War, which is he's also a YouTube. He was YouTube, but he's more a live streamer now. So will be fun times on that, which is lovely. Going on to the next piece of news. Now, for those of you who do watch my series on Empire Total War, the Iroquois versus the World, I would say spoilers, because a big bit of news is coming up, and I will put it in the description, because I don't honestly think they do annotations. You know, like the old annotations where you could, like, say, click here to skip or whatever. I don't know if they do those anymore. If I can't do it, check the description, because that's the best thing I can do for that one. I don't know why they stopped doing it. It's really annoying. But yeah, go to the description where there will be a timestamp for you to click on if there's any relevant information, because there's a bit of very important information that will ruin your experience if you do not wish to watch. I'm very much delaying this so you have the opportunity. Go down to the description and have a look at it, the timestamp. Click on that timestamp, and you won't have to worry, because I'll have gone, right, that's the point where we don't do stuff. And I'm delaying it for another 5, 4, spoilers, 3, if you really don't want to, 2, your last chance, 1. Okay, so I'm going to end the series. Dun dun dun. No, basically, I've been playing the Empire series for quite a while, and as I entered into Paris and France, and in more recent episodes, it's just been getting more and more of a slugfest. But it's the annoying kind of slugfest. It's the kind that I'm really not having much patience for, and it doesn't help that the nation that I'm using is not really designed to succeed in Europe. Like, the thing is, I'm lost all patience with that series, and I can imagine I can do it. The thing is, it's not that it's impossible for me to do. What is impossible, though, is my patience for it, because the series, the amount of bullshit that's going into it. Like, I'm okay with dealing with a bit of bullshit. Like, we've had moments in any series I've got where the game is doing something stupid, and we counteract, and we get a really ginormous middle finger throw win in their direction. But it's like, every time I have a good episode, I have 3 shit episodes. And it only gets worse. Because it's like, I'm really struggling to face off against one particular nation. This particular nation, of course, being on an extremely hard difficulty, which means not only do they get the benefit of having much better troops in quality, but also they get the benefits of research, which is another thing that I don't get because I'm not a civilization. I also don't really have the option to recruit any more higher quality infantry units than just a few dudes. So that means I'm very limited on numbers. And then, of course, comes really bullshitty moments, like, for example, the fact that some of my units will take 5 casualties and then run, even if they're somewhat veteran. And that really aggravates me. And in the past, there have been episodes where the game has pretty much shat itself trying to stop me. So, realizing that we're just going to enter a very dull, boring slugfest, which I don't think is really entertaining at all. I've lost interest completely at this point. It was a snap decision. It wasn't really a snap decision. It was something that was bugging me ever since ever since we took bloody Paris, and we were just constantly slugfesting one bit. Like, we just, every time I went into a battle, you know, coming up with, that's why I came up with a somewhat desperate strategy of just bulking up my armies so that I've got no, you know, so for every one army that they have. But there's this one episode that will be coming up that, you know, despite having the big numerous advantage, at that point, I just completely lost patience with the game. And that was it. That was me done. I had just had about enough. And I want to move on, because it's not something I personally am finding enjoyable. And it's something that I think maybe sometime down the line, when I really have nothing to do, I'll reconsider visiting it. But really, what I want to do, I want to jump onto something else. Something that's actually more entertaining. Something that's fun. And Iroquois versus the World is not fun. It's really not. So, yeah. So, apologies for any of you who've watched this and are like, I'm tired of it. I want to have more enjoyment. I want to be able to, enjoy myself playing this game, rather than risk losing all sense of the word patience and peace, and I know I'd get into crap for it. I know that for a fact. It's just, but still, no. I mean, again, I've lost patience with that game, and I had enough. So I was like, right, so calling it. And again, I'm gonna take a break from that Total War style. I have got some ideas for certain games coming up. Don't forget, of course, we've got other games through. I mean, we've got the Star Wars series. I'm having a lot more fun, and it's also getting a lot more successful. Like, Iroquois versus the World was never really a successful series. Total War games for me in general were never really that successful. But they were, you know, they were still enjoyable. And I might try and either jump onto the Thrones of Britannia, though no blood. So it might be another game. It may be Warhammer 2, which, you know, isn't a bad idea. I'm worried, of course, because that game is the latest one to come out, and of course you know what that means, update hell. So, yeah. Fun times! Anyway, so, yes, this is awesome, and, but no, I will be, and I've already ended the series, technically. I've gotten to the episode. I've already gotten to the last episode, and I've recorded it, and it's all there, so, you know, you'll be getting a few, depending on the release order, which I think might be slightly awkward, but I might be okay. If it's awkward, then I'll be able to, I'll just release, like, if it looks like there's only going to be one episode coming out, then I might just do a 3 bulk, and that'll be it. But yeah, so, apologies for anyone interested in that series. I will come back to it at some point, maybe, but it'll be in the far future, because it just sucked all the fun out of playing that game. And that's a very hard thing to do. I don't often, you know, this is the first time I've ever actively disliked a series enough to just quit on it on that, because, especially Total War as well. Like, I've been through shit in some series, but it was just, that one just gone. So, anyway, but that's roughly about it. So, we're going to go back now. We're going to go get the timestamp for those who hadn't listened. So, anyway, 3, 2. So, yeah, that's all information, you guys. If you hear, and for anyone who's clicked on the timestamp, hello! So, yes, that's all the information we've got now. So, anyway, when the game Monster Hunter Clocksword hopefully comes out on the 9th of August, again, Clocksword, we should be able to, I should hopefully be able to get a lot of game time in. I will be live streaming it. I may not be able to live stream all day because, unfortunately, work. But if it all is there, and we shall have a lot of fun doing it. And again, a little summary. So, won't be able to stream on the 25th and 27th of August because I'm doing reenactment, and Monster Hunter hopefully coming out on the 9th, and we'll be doing a lot of live streaming that particular weekend. So, thank you very much for watching, and thank you also very much for jumping on and subscribing. We've gotten up 50 subscribers in the time, so thank you very much since I went 1,000. I do realise I haven't made anything for it yet, rest assured. I assure you it will not be a year before I do a tribute video as a thanks. Alright. Anyway, I will catch up with you guys next time. This is Mr. Jaeger, signing out.